In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on December 20th, 2022 and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Utah Jazz vs. Detroit Pistons. On Tuesday night, the Utah Jazz head to Little Caesars Arena for an inter-conference road matchup with the Detroit Pistons. The Jazz are in action Monday night and will be on the second leg of a back-to-back. The Pistons are coming off a 124-121 loss to the Brooklyn Nets. Looking at the betting trends, the Jazz are 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 games against a team with a losing record, 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 games playing on 0 days rest, and 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games against a team below .400. The Pistons are 9-2 against the spread in their last 13 games against a team with a winning record and 9-4 against the spread in their last 15 games overall. Head-to-head, the under is 11-5 in the last 16 meetings overall. The Jazz are 0-4 against the spread in the last 4 meetings overall, and the Jazz are 13-4 against the spread in the last 17 meetings in Detroit. The Jazz are going to be shorthanded once again as Kelly Olynyk and Colin Sexton are both out, while the Pistons are still missing Cade Cunningham and Isaiah Livers. The Jazz are coming into this meeting in need of a win after getting blown out in their last 2 games, while the Pistons will be looking for a win after falling just short to the red-hot Nets in their last outing. You couldn't back either team with much confidence these days, but the Jazz are playing this one on 0 days rest, so I'm leaning towards the Pistons to pull off the upset at home in this spot. So the Detroit Pistons to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Utah will be on the second leg of a back-to-back when they clash with the Pistons. They rank 11th in pace and are playing a fresh brand of basketball without Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert around anymore. It has been the Malik Beasley and Lauri Markkanen show these days, and they can score with the best teams in the NBA. Unfortunately, the Pistons are woeful on the offensive end, and it is hard to trust the over in this situation. They are 22nd in offensive rating, and coupled with the Jazz playing their second game in 2 nights, this has low scoring written all over it. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago Bulls vs. Miami Heat. This Tuesday, the Chicago Bulls will travel to Miami to take on the Miami Heat. Tip-off will be inside the FTX Arena. These 2 teams matched up earlier in the season as the Bulls walked away with a 116-108 win. The Chicago Bulls are coming into this one after falling to the Minnesota Timberwolves 150-126. They were horrible on the defensive end of the court as they couldn't get enough stops to keep that game competitive. They will have to be more aggressive in this one if they want to challenge the Heat on the road. The Miami Heat are entering this matchup after taking down the San Antonio Spurs 111-101. This was their 4th win in a row as they were extremely efficient on the offensive end of the court. They will have to stay hot in this one if they want to take care of business at home. Looking at the betting trends, the Bulls are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 road games, 1-6 against the spread in their last 7 games against a team with a winning record, and 2-7 against the spread in their last 9 games overall. The Heat are 3-14-1 against the spread in their last 18 home games, 1-3-1 against the spread in their last 5 games against a team with a losing record, and 2-5-1 against the spread in their last 8 games overall. Head-to-head, the over is 6-1 in the last 7 meetings overall. The Bulls are 1-4 against the spread in the last 5 meetings overall, and the Bulls are 7-3 against the spread in the last 10 meetings in Miami. The Bulls could be a little shorthanded again as Javon Green is listed as day-to-day, while the Heat are keeping eyes on Dwayne Dedmon, Kyle Lowry, and Caleb Martin, who are all questionable. The Chicago Bulls are a complete mess right now, and things don't get better on the road, where they lose by an average of 5 points. There's now rumblings that the Bulls may experience a fire sale soon, which also doesn't help the feeling in the locker room. The Miami Heat have quietly won 4 straight games, and it's due to a defense that's gotten better. The Bulls have been mired in a terrible slump, and their confidence took a real shot to the guts after allowing the Timberwolves to put 150 on them on Sunday. The Heat are a little banged up, but they've been playing well and should be well rested as they haven't seen the court since Saturday. At home, I'd assume the Heat can build build on this momentum and take care of a Bulls squad that may look very different in a month or two. So the Miami Heat to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The total is a tough one to predict as the Bulls are capable of allowing 150 points as they did in the last game, but can also score not a ton and defend half decent. This season, Miami is 15-16 in hitting the under while the Bulls are 16-13. Along with that, the Heat are currently playing at a pace of 99.7, which ranks 21st, while their offensive and defensive efficiency rank 25th and 7th, respectively. Chicago, meanwhile, play at a pace of 100.9, which ranks 14th, but they rank 17th in offensive efficiency and 10th in defensive efficiency. I expect a slower-paced game here and a defensive battle as both these teams are solid defensively and struggle at times offensively. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Golden State Warriors versus New York Knicks. The Golden State Warriors, minus superstar Steph Curry, travel to the Big Apple to take on the New York Knicks at fabled Madison Square Garden. If the season were to end today, the defending champion Warriors would be on the outside looking in at the Western Conference playoffs. They currently sit in 11th place in the conference and a game under .500 at 15-16. The Knicks, meanwhile, have won 7 straight games and suddenly find themselves in the 6th slot in the Eastern Conference playoff picture. Looking at the betting trends, the Warriors are 7-19 against the spread in their last 26 road games and 2-7 against the spread in their last 9 games following a win of more than 10 points. The Knicks are 3-1 against the spread in their last 5 home games, 6-0 against the spread in their last 7 games following a win, and 7-0 against the spread in their last 7 games overall. Head-to-head, the under is 5-2 in the last 7 meetings in New York, and the Warriors are 4-0 against the spread in the last 4 meetings in New York. The Warriors will again be missing Andrew Wiggins and Stephen Curry, but they are also keeping an eye on Klay Thompson, who is day-to-day, while the Knicks are only missing Obi Toppin, who is out again. The Golden State Warriors are still banged up, and they're on the road, where they lose by an average of 7 points. The New York Knicks are playing their best ball in recent memory with 7 straight wins, and they're winning their last 5 games by an average of 13 points. The Warriors were really struggling before their big road win over the Raptors on Sunday, while the Knicks are coming in as one of the hottest teams in the league with 7 wins on the trot. Poole was able to carry the Warriors in the last game, but I believe that they are going to struggle against the Knicks defense. The Knicks look good, and they should be able to take advantage of an undermanned Warriors team at home. With all the injuries the Warriors have to deal with, the New York Knicks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Golden State leads the NBA in pace heading into this inter-conference battle with the Knicks. Of course, that metric has a lot to do with Stephen Curry and his wild style, but he will miss at least the next few weeks. New York has been dynamite on the defensive end during their winning streak. Since December 4th, the Knicks lead the league in fewest points allowed at 97 per game. They are 16th in pace and will dictate the terms in this matchup without Stephen Curry available. The total number has gone under in 8 of New York's last 9 games overall. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.